Hi guys, Nigel again. This is just a quick update on where I am at on the Kitty Hawk. Right, as you remember from the last time, I had loads of fit issues with this. So, what I did, once I got it all together, with the gaps being quite big, I used some of this. And all this is just a Honuor poly with some sprues, whatever you want to call them, melted into it, and used that where I needed it. Basically, on the top here, down both wing roots, on that side, around here, and where the radiator fairing is, around the cowling. This will all be rescribed back along the nose, where these bits join, and especially on these bits here, because they're quite big. Now, as you can see, I've had a go at doing the first stage of sanding using 120 grit sandpaper, because they were quite bad. Reason I'm just showing you now, I'm going to try and show you stages of it as it's going along with the sanding and what have you. So I've had to apply some more of me stuff. So that's about where I am at the moment, and I'm just about to have a look at doing my canopy. Right, I've already dipped this in clear, and they're looking really good actually. Yep, they're looking lovely, they are. Right, so just put them back in there, and we'll start with that bit. Right, I have shown you all this before, so won't beat around the bush. Just get myself thing. Right, so I've just cut a bit off a cocktail stick, toothpick, whatever you want to call it, for the burnishing. And now let's have a look. What's the best place to start on this? We'll start on the main. I've left these bits on to help just grab it if need be. So I'll start with this bit. That's nice. That fits straight down the middle. One side. And then just burnish it. Like so. And get a knife and just cut it along it. Because once this has been masked, it'd be painted the internal colour with the cockpit, and then some black will be applied on top of that, and then the actual aircraft colour. The black will give the effect that there's rubber seals around the windows. So that's one bit done. Next we'll go for straight down that bit there like that. Again, just burnish it down. So we're just going to be cutting all that edge there and that edge there. So we'll get the knife in. Just need a bit more on that one. And then along the bottom. There we are, and then we'll just use this bit again. Go. On there, like that. Just a little bit in that corner, and this should fit it nicely. Should have got my tweezers, but never mind. Fingers and thumbs at minute. There we are. So that's right in the corner there. So we'll move on to the onto the other side, and exactly the same again. So exactly saying down like that. And there you go, all masked up. Okay, so we'll put that to one side. Right, I'm going to do the rest. I'm sure you don't want to watch that, so we'll come back. I'll come back to you when it's all finished. Right, back. So here we are, the canopy, all masked up. Didn't take me that long. It only took me about 10 minutes or so. Now, I need to check on my reference photos see whether that bit on the top is actually clear or whatever. So that is all the masking done. So we'll put them away for a minute. And I'll check, see if I can get any more sanding out the way. Let's have a look. Might be able to, well, I can do this side. This is all going to need rescribing anyway, so I'm not too bothered what it looks like at the moment. Hard bits are going to be these bits up in here, because they were way out. Remember, I had to sand quite a bit off of those, so they're looking quite a bit of a mess. So let's see if we can get into them. At least they're looking better than what they were. At least they're all in line now. Stay. Does it? And if need be, I have got a needle file just at the worst straight off if need be. Some more 122. This is wet and dry that I'm using. The reason I'm not over the sink is because I don't want to be stood up at the sink. So I'm sat down here doing it. It's just what. So we just need to get the file and just round these off a bit more. And then we'll get right, so next in my arsenal is some 320 just decorating finishing paper. This basically gets rid of all the worst of the burrs. All the trailing edges, leading edges, and what have you. Worst comes to worst, it's just a bit in there. I just need to. See, I could have used putty because of the size of the gaps that were. It would have sunk. I would have sand it, more in it. Probably would have sunk again, sand it, more in. Because the plastic card I did have was too thin. That's why I opted for my homebrew spoon mix type thing. Right, while I do the rest of this, I'll just pause you there, and when I move on to the next stage, I'll show you a bit of the next stage. Okay, so bye for now. Alright guys, back again. Right, so what I did after showing you the last bit was work through my grits of sandpaper from 120 through to 320, 400, 600, 800 and 1000. And then I move on to my cheap £1 buffing blocks that I get from Poundland. All it is just file it up a little bit, moved on to number 2, number 3, and then on to number 4. And you'll end up with something like that. And if you want to go one step further, just a buffing stick out, same again from Pound Shop. Just remember which side is which, make it that way around. And my camera doesn't fall over as I'm doing it. So, like that, and then hopefully you end up with something like that, totally seam lined. Oh my. Behave. Stay. Right, so I've done all the seam lines. So this is now ready for me rescribing. Once it's rescribed, I'll give it another quick sand because it'll show up burrs and stuff like that. And I'll get a prime. But it'll probably need, after it's primed, probably need another going over to get rid of the last bits and pieces. And that, fellas, well, once I pull the tail planes on, is it for now. Okay, so I will see you on the next update. Bye for now.